Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to my channel Learn Math with Syed Ali. So continuing our topic of data management, we will be doing some examples here to determine most suitable graph for each situation. So in grade 8, I have reduced some of the type of the compiled data displacement. We have few, but in grade 8 they have 5 of them. So scattered plot, we have that one, right? Sometimes we call chart and or plot, you know that. And chart and graph is simultaneously used, right? So this both are correct. Double line graph, circle graph, double bar graph, and histogram. And we know the difference between histogram and bar graph. So a histogram looks like a bar graph, except that a histogram has no spaces between them. Histogram has no spaces between them. Circle graph is same as the pie chart, right? To display part to the whole. Part to the whole means like we divide the circle 360 degree into different parts or percentages, right? Double line graph to display two sets of continuous data. Two sets of double line graph. Two sets of continuous data. So we will be looking at these each situation and then decide that which of the type of the graph will be required to display the data. And then histogram to display a set of data that can be grouped and arranged in numerical orders, right? So histogram and double bar graph is the same, but there is a difference that there is spaces, right? Histogram looks like a bar graph, but a histogram has no spaces between them. Please remember, histogram has no spaces between them. Scattered plot to represent two sets of related data. Two sets of related data. Now, we read the situation and decide which of the type of plot or the graph will be suitable to display or compile the data. Number 1, find out whether or not there is a relationship between cost of an item and the quantity sold. So cost of the item and the quantity sold, this the best fit the graph or the compiled to this data will be scattered plot. So I write here scattered plot, right? Because commodity sold and cost of an item, commodity sold and cost of the item. So this will be varying all the time to compare two sets of the related data. We have two things, but they are always changing. So we have a scattered plot suitability, right? Number 2, find the number of two kinds of item sold from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Two kinds, right? What we discuss in this video, double line graph to display two sets of continuous data. Two sets of continuous data is, and the best way to represent that data is double line graph. So I will write double line graph. So for number 2 is double line graph, because double line graph is most suitable to display two sets of continuous data, right? Now we go to the third. Find out the population of different colors of an item. Population of different colors of an item, right? We can put it in circle graph, because circle graph to display the part to the whole relationship. Part to the whole relationship, right? So find out the popularity of different colors. So we will put circle graph. Circle graph is the best way to display this data, right? Number 4, compare the number of the male and female customers who made purchases of Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So what is that? Compare the male and female customers who made purchases Friday, Saturday, on Sunday. So there are two sets of data, right? To display two sets of data, most suitable is double bar graph. That is right. That is double bar graph. Double bar graph. Double bar graph, right? Double bar graph. So most suitable data. What is double bar graph? To display two sets of discrete data. Something is discrete data and continuous data. So double line graph is displaying two sets of continuous data, and double bar graph displaying two sets of discrete data, right? Now number 5, find the number of the customers waiting to check out from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. right? So what is histogram? Histogram is the best fit for this data to display a set of the data that can be grouped and arranged in the numerical order. So this will be histogram example. Best fit or most suited will be histogram. Histogram. Sorry for I have lack of space, so I write it on the border. Histogram, right? Number 6. What we have? Find out the relationship. Find out the relationship or between amount of discount on an item and the quantity sold. So what is that? That will be best fit as among them scattered plot, right? So once you practice these type of the datas and then doing it, they're displayed or compiling the data, you will understand that which graph is best fit to display or compile the data. So these are the few examples that how we can decide that which type of the display or graph or the plot will be required to show the data, and what we have to select from among 5 categories: scattered plot, double line graph, circle graph, double bar graph, histogram. So these are the 5 things which we discuss in grade 8, but as you go in higher grades, you will find all of those types which we have discussed in the last lecture, and this is your class 6 for data management. Hope you like the video. If you like it, subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon button to receive another video. Share my channel to your friends and family friends. Maybe somebody is looking for educational material. Thank you for watching.